Hello, YouTube people. Hello, TikTok people. This is the TikTok Live that was supposed to start at 7 o'clock, but it's 7:24. And, oh, now it says something wrong. Try again. Okay, I'm still here. And, what am I going to do? I guess start now. Start now. Live. Okay, we're on. I, I, I don't know. Anyway. Hopefully the TikTok Live is running. We don't have terribly good internet here. It's unstable. And I was trying to buy one of those Wi-Fi hotspots, and it was supposed to be free for life after I bought it, but instead it's got a place inside of it to put one of those little SIM cards. I have absolutely no idea what this is. Anyway, and so a SIM card, which means it is not going to be free for life. This is not going to happen. And instead, I'm going to be having to pay. Okay. Hello, Christoph Bell. How you doing? I can actually look at it now. And go live. I don't know how to invite you to join live. I really don't. As a guest, I'll send you an invitation. Dude sent TikTok. Okay, I have no idea what that is. Invitation to Castillo. That's a good Spanish name. Pawn Shop Motel to join live as a guest. Okay, Pawn Shop, I'll invite you. I don't know how to, I can send an invitation, but unless you know how to tell me how to do it, I don't know how to put you in live as a guest. Okay, so that's just it. I'm one of those people, What am I, a baby boomer? Am I a baby boomer, Teddy?
I don't know.
You're not much help. You're supposed to have all the answers. Okay. This is a song called Who Loves You, Baby? If I have a, oh, you know what happened? I wrote this song and then I added a front piece to it. So anyway, all I got is this little piece. Who loves you? No one on the phone, my baby. Nobody's home, my baby. You're out there all alone. You're out there all alone. Who loves you when they all look the same, my baby? You're losing at the game, my baby. No one knows your name. No one knows your name. Who loves you? No roads lead away, my baby. You got no place to stay, my baby. They're leading you astray, leading you astray. Who loves you? You played them from the start, my baby. Have stepping with your heart, my baby. You tear their world apart, you tear their world apart. Who loves you when they all look the same, my baby? You're losing at the game, my baby. No one knows your name. No one knows your name. Hey, Daddy Jack, how you doing? It says to invite you live as a guest, Daddy Jack. So I'll push the button and I'll send an invitation, but I don't know how to join you. Okay, you're gonna have to show me that, Danny Jack. All right, I'm doing a whole bunch of actually old songs that I've done in the past. Some of them are Christmas songs, and some of them are not. So I see Daryl and Angie and Titi and Mary. All right. This one's called kind of a country song. It's called Popcorn on Green. I remember that Christmas, baby, my little girl and me. thought we were so broke, stone cold broke as broke could be. There were no presents that year, no tree by the fire, not even a home to call my own, just a car with worn out tires. Merry Christmas, baby, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, baby, 'cause that's all I have for you. I was driving along on that boulevard on that cold, cold Christmas Eve, when I spotted a sign on the side of the road. It said, Christmas trees for free. Well, I stopped on the road and I went inside, and the man gave me a smile. He said, take what you want. When you're done, there's coffee inside. Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, baby, 'cause that's all I have for you. Well, we looked for a tree that wasn't too tall, that would fit in the back of my car. Opened the hatch and pulled it into the back. We didn't drive too far. We strung some popcorn and we made long, long paper chains. Made bread dough ornaments that I baked and put on the tree. Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, baby, 'cause that's all I have for you. While my baby was sleeping, I looked at that tree. I said thanks to Mr. Naylor, who had given it to me. Well, I tell you, of all the trees that I have ever seen, if I close my eyes, I can still smell popcorn on green. Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas, baby, 'cause it's all I have for you. Yeah, that's all I have for you. It's all I have for you. Now, I don't know if a whole bunch of y'all were single moms, but I was. And that means the money was tight, because I certainly didn't have somebody giving me child support. It could have, but, you know, oh well, you know, anyway. So I didn't have child support, and it was just me, and, you know, it's rough trying to split your time between taking care of a kid and, you know, making a living to support the both of you. So Christmas was always a little lean. That's a good way of putting it. And so, I mean, like that year when Mr. Naylor, he put the sign out and it said Christmas trees for free on Christmas Eve. Well, it let me get a Christmas tree. And, you know, I'm pretty handy. So I made all the Christmas ornaments just like it says in the song. I actually did that. You know how to make those, you know, paper chains with, you know, if you got some construction paper, you make the chains. And bread dough ornaments, they're pretty easy. It's just flour and salt, half and half, and you roll it out, mix it like bread dough, roll it out, and cut it into shapes, and then you bake it until it kind of turns a light brown, you know, and then, you know, you paint it. So that's what we did. And so for years, I got my tree on Christmas Eve, because that's when they were free. And then we baked a new set of ornaments and made a new set of ornaments every year. And that's just, that became a family tradition in my house. And so then, and the other thing that we did is, and my daughter asked me, she says, in your stocking, why do you always put an orange in there for, when Santa comes around, why do you always put an orange in there? Well, because they were cheap and because they were good. And an orange used to be something that, way back when they first started growing oranges in Louisiana, it's just that pissy little degree of cold, and sometimes it'll get too cold and it'll freeze your orange tree, and you could lose a crop for, a couple of years, because it takes an orange tree 5 years after you plant it to finally produce. And then after that, you may lose it for 2 or 3 years. You get a hard enough freeze. So oranges were really expensive back in the day. And they used to sell oranges in little velvet boxes in the jewelry stores. So you could buy jewelry, or you could buy an orange. So oranges are, it's a big deal. So anyway, Christmas, Santa Claus always brought oranges and nuts and an apple, and then maybe a candy cane and something like that. That was pretty much it. And maybe one toy, maybe, if I had enough money. Kind of depended, not for me, but for my girl, always kids came first. So anyway, that's my song, Popcorn on Green, and I hope you enjoyed it. Now I haven't done this song in a long time, so we're gonna see if I can remember how to play it. It's called Slow Boat to China. Woman can only stand just so much pain, so many times to be lost in the rain. Sometimes I lose more than I can. Lost in the rain. I can't remember the words. Now, a lot of times I've got words, and I've got everything written down. It's all in a notebook in my office. So this one I'm going to have to pull the words to it. Now this song I remember. It's called It's Been a While. Not real fast. It's been a while, and today the sun didn't take my breath away. Today the clouds didn't make me wanna pray. I heard the birds and they were singing just for me. But the first time felt the breath pulled from my lungs the first time, and it dropped me to my knees the first time. It's been a while. Today the sun didn't make me wanna pray. Today the clouds didn't take my breath away. I heard the birds and they were singing just for me. But the first time, didn't even wanna cry. I knew the reason why the first time, and it dropped me to my knees the first time. First time. Okay. Now, I'm gonna tell you a secret. I wrote that song when my eldest daughter left my house to go off to college, and she had a scholarship to Randolph-Macon in Lynchburg, Virginia. I live in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. That is a very long way away. That's further away than Ohio. And Ohio is 16 and a half hours away. And my parents came by in an RV and picked up my daughter and drove her away. And I felt like the breath was going out of my lungs. And I couldn't breathe because I loved her that much. And the thought of living without her was really more than I could bear, but it didn't matter. I had to let her go because I was her mom, right? And that's what I did. I gave my daughter the skills to survive in the world, but I had to let her go. Let's try this with the capo one too. Uh-oh. I dropped the cable. That's not good. Come on, cable. I'm on the search for the capo. Well, I heard it hit the ground. Oh, there it is. I see it. Huh. Oh. Now this is This is my capo. That is a very cool capo. My friend Nettie Rose gave me that. Nettie Rose is back living in New Mexico now. I'm not quite sure what city she's living in. She was over here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana for a number of years, and this was my Christmas present one year. She had somebody make me a capo. It says Dixie Rose on it, and then it says, "Oh, happy birthday, Nettie Rose." It's my birthday present. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm still. I know I'm still on the ocean, no matter where I am on the wave. I know I'm still part of the universe, no matter where I am today. The gifts that God has given me, He meant for me to have, and all the talents that fear hid from me are still right here within my grasp. I know I'm still on the ocean, no matter where I am on the wave. I know I'm still part of the universe, no matter where I am today. I'll hear a single answer to the call I made just for you. It is as natural as a miracle, and it's the love I sing for you. I know I'm still on the ocean, no matter where I am on the wave. I know I'm still part of the universe, no matter where I am today. When lost within my universe and blue, when lost within my universe and blue, I need to hear your answer and share the love I have for you. I know I'm still on the ocean, no matter where I am on the wave. I know I'm still part of the universe, no matter where I am today. That's called Ocean. And that was actually on my first album, which was a whole bunch of folk songs. It's called My, Interesting Folk Songs. And that's because we were playing one night at Tabby's Blues Box in Heritage Hall, which was an old and established juke joint in Baton Rouge on North Boulevard. And anyway, one of Joe Daigle's friends, he was asking us what is folk music, and God, I didn't really have an answer. I mean, you know, I kind of grew up with folk music, and folk music was what you sang around the campfire and what you sang at, when you went to summer camp, and it was what you sang in the car when you were driving. It was, it's what you sang harmony with your mom and your sister and you, and it was just everywhere. It was folk music. And after listening to us play, he's like, I got it. It's like Pearl Jam unplugged. Yes, that's exactly right. And it was an astute observation, because as soon as you take away the electric guitars and the amplifiers, what you have left on the little guitar is folk music. Okay, it's just right there. And that's why I really, in some ways, I haven't gotten very far away from it. I'm still a girl and a guitar, and and I'm from South Louisiana, so I'm South Louisiana singer-songwriter, a girl and a guitar, South Louisiana songwriter. My name is Dixie Taylor. Sometimes it's Dixie Rose if I'm being professional, because T-Bone Singleton, who was a very well-known blues artist, guitar player, he said everybody who played with him had to have a nickname, and I didn't have a nickname, and so he thought about it, and he says, I've got it. He says, your perfect nickname is Dixie Rose. And I went, I can live with that. So then became Dixie Rose. But it's hard to change your name. That's the truth of it. If I am filled with the light, will I cast a shadow as I walk through the night? If I am filled with the light, will I cast a shadow as I walk through the night? If I am filled with the light, will I cast a shadow as I walk through the night? If I am filled with the light, will I cast a shadow? Or will I cast a light? If I am filled with the light, will I stumble as I walk through the night? If I am filled with the light, will I stumble as I walk through the night? If I am filled with the light, will I stumble as I walk through the night? If I am filled with the light, will I stumble? Or will I hold the light? If I am filled with the light, will I fear as I walk through the night? If I am filled with the light, will I fear as I walk through the night? If I am filled with the light, will I fear as I walk through the night? If I am filled with the light, will I fear and drop down from the light? Joe Rainey, I know you. Okay, it says invite you to join live. I've invited you, but I don't know how to join you. So if I can't join you, please forgive me. But hello, Joe Rainey. All right. Now that last song was called Light and Shadow. In case you might have missed it. My titles are not always intuitive. That's because I'm really bad at naming songs. And songs change, you know. I started writing songs, shoo-wee, long time ago. I think I wrote my first song in 1981. I didn't really start writing songs until after I learned how to play the guitar, which was 92. And I played the piano before I played the guitar, so it took me a while to pick up the guitar. And so anyway, what I have learned is that songs grow. So just because you think you know what they are, over time, they tend to change. And you never know. Sometimes it's an accident. And then all of a sudden, it's changed. This is a song called Walk Like a Millionaire. I wrote this with Emphatic, who lives in New Zealand. Hello, Emphatic, in case you're watching. Sing this song to him, don't you think? Walk like a millionaire. Probably should use the microphone. Walk like a millionaire. This is the place where I'm supposed to be. Walk like a millionaire. It's not a house, it's a personality. And it's a place where I know that I am free. Yeah, Lord. Walk like a millionaire. Walk like a millionaire. All the dogs are barking as I walk through the door. They chewed their toys up, laid them all across the floor. Although I hear them barking, they cannot be found until I sit down on the couch and they pile in all around. That's when I know it's the place I'm meant to be. Walk like a millionaire. Walk like a millionaire. Walk into my cozy room in my favorite chair. Let go of everything like I'm a millionaire. I look at my dogs cause they're a part of me. And where they are I feel at home like angels around me. Walk like a millionaire. Walk like a millionaire. Walk like a millionaire. Walk like a millionaire. I'm walk like a millionaire. Walk like a millionaire. Walk like a millionaire. Walk like a millionaire. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free. All right. Invite career, creative culture to join live as a guest. Invitation sent. Oh. Whew. And when I was writing that song, Walk Like a Millionaire, all I could see was that what is this? Oh, that's an early version of Walk Like a Millionaire. It's called the Dog Song. See, the songs, they take a while. Now this one, I wrote with my friend Tammy Wood. Tammy, you remember this song? Do you remember it? I know you do. Lord's gonna put his hand on all my trouble. Lord's gonna put his hand on all my fears. Lord's gonna put his hand on all my trouble. And the Lord's gonna make it disappear. You see that man standing watching. You see that man standing there. You see that man standing watching. That's my Lord, and he's gonna come by here. He raised his hand and stilled the water. He raised his hand and calmed my fear. He raised his hand and stilled the water, just to plant his victory right here. This battle's mine, said the Lord, so you start singing. You just stand right here and watch them fall. He sent me out all alone to face that army. He said, sing, you sing, this battle's done. So I'm gonna sing right here, sing where I'm standing right here. I'm gonna sing right here, sing through this day right here. I'm gonna sing right here because I'm standing right here on the truth right here that sets you free. Right here, here, my Jesus, my Jesus. Please don't half step with your victory. My Jesus, my Jesus. Please don't half step your victory, 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 victory. My Jesus walked on the water, he walked. My Jesus walked on the sea, Jesus walked. My Jesus walked on the water, Jesus walked. My Jesus, he walks with me, Jesus walks with me, Jesus walks with me, Jesus walks right with me. Said you stand and still the water. He said you stand and calm the sea. He sent me out all alone to face that army. He said sing here and sing, this battle's mine. He sent me out to face that army. Sent me out to set me free. Victory. My Jesus. That was our power song right there. Me and Tammy. You remember what we were doing, Tammy? You remember how important it was? You remember how hard it was? Do you remember how scared we were? I remember. And we started singing that song. And we claimed the victory that we came there to get. We did. And the cost didn't say it was free. We paid the price. But you always, sometimes you don't get it free. You just gotta get it. Live my life fast, live my life hard. Knocked on every door and I slept in every yard. And I tasted every morsel, I went back to try a few. I never lied about my past, I just did what I wanted to. And the church girl all said, church girl said, church girl said, you better talk to the man. Church girl said, now she said, yeah, sooner or later, you're gonna deal with the man, or you deal with the operator. Well, I ate up that church girl, I chewed and spit her out. I argued with that church girl, I tried to shut her out. She looked at me and she said, you know, sooner or later you're gonna deal with the man, or you deal with the operator. And the church girl said, Thank you. Can you hear it okay without the microphone?
What, baby?
Can you hear it okay without the microphone?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Microphone's supposed to be on.
It is, but I figure it probably worked better if it was pointed to my mouth instead of over there. But I forgot it.
I can hear you good.
All right, fine. Good enough. Now, those are a whole bunch of my songs, like, you know, when I was writing a lot of folk music. Those are old songs for me. This one is a little bit newer. Oops. Sure it is. Come on, come on, come on. Punk. Because about 2019, right around COVID time, I decided it was time for me to learn how to do some production work. So I did. And it's one of the songs I wrote. Feel that thing, then do that thing. You feel that thing, then do that thing. Do you hear it? You can do it. You can do anything that you want to do. It'll make you, it'll take you, it'll fill you, and it'll thrill you. Come on, boy, it's gonna come, boy. Come on, boy, for the time of your life. You can do it. I believe in you. You can do anything that you wanna do. You can do it. I believe in you. You can do anything that you wanna do. It'll make you, it'll take you, it'll fill you, it'll thrill you. Come on, boy, it's gonna come, boy. Come on, boy, for the time of your life. You can do it. I believe in you. You can do anything that you wanna do. You can do it, Lord, I believe in you. You can do anything that you wanna do. That's it. There you go. All right. It's called, what do I call that thing? Ah, You Can Do It. That's what it was. You can do it. Moi. Yeah. It's been a while. Light and shadow, kumbaya. Once I was what? Once I was what? Oh. Oh, I remember this. I think I'm gonna have to rehearse this one. haven't played that one in a while. Wrote it in 1914. I think I need some rehearsal. What is this shadow? There's a shadow on my face. It looks like Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Ah, this is a good song here. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child, Lord. Seems like trouble's all I ever see. And when I feel like a motherless child, Lord, that's when the grace of God rains down on me, Lord, Lord. Yeah, that's when the grace of God rains down on me. Sometimes I feel bruised and battered, Lord. Seems like trouble's all I ever see. And when I feel just bruised and battered, Lord, that's when the rays of God rains down on me, Lord, Lord. Yeah, that's when the grace of God rains down on me. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child, Lord. Seems like trouble's all I ever see. And when I feel like a motherless child, Lord, that's when the grace of God rains down on me, Lord, Lord. Yeah, that's when the grace of God rains down on me. Yeah, that's when the grace of God rains down on me. Now, for those of y'all who are going to want to see this live again, I'm going to upload it onto YouTube. That's why I got the second camera going here. On YouTube, you can look for it under Dixie Taylor or Loving Heart 225. That's also me, before I became Warrior Mom. Now I'm Warrior Mom on TikTok and Loving Heart 225 over there on YouTube. I have a whole lot of names. I guess I needed a whole lot of names because my mother gave me a used name. Now, how can you have a used name? She gave me her name. So instead of being like Dixie Taylor Jr. or Dixie Taylor II, she changed the middle name so I'm not exactly quite the same, but it's still Dixie Taylor. My mother's name was Dixie Taylor. And you think that's bad? I live in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You know how many Dixie Taylors we had living in Baton Rouge? 4. Can you believe that? Isn't that an unusual enough name? But no, we had 4 of them. And my mother's name was Dixie Taylor. She was married to Ed Taylor. And then there was another Dixie Taylor, and she was married to Jim Taylor. And Jim Taylor's brother was also Ed Taylor, and he was married to a Dixie Taylor. And then there was me. It got a little confusing. And my mother had 4 children, right? Dixie, Susie, Mark, and Paul. The other Dixie Taylor in town had 3 children, Susie, Mark, and Paul. We're the only ones who could keep it straight. That's all I can say. And so for anybody who's a namesake, I feel so sorry for you. I really do. You know what they wanted to call me? Little Dixie. Little Dixie, you're little Dixie. How cute. Except I got older. And I wasn't, I wasn't a duplicate of my mother. I was my own person. She wanted me to be a duplicate of her, like if she gave me the same name, I was going to be like the same person, like a clone. It didn't happen that way. It didn't happen. Okay, something. Oh, we'll do this one. This is an old song. And in my life of darkness, it's called Something About the Music. I think I put it on my first album, which was, the group was called My. It was me and Anne Melanson and Joe Daigle, her son. And we had the group My. And then we had this first album, which was called Interesting Folk Music. You remember me talking about like this friend of Joe's who said, what is folk music? And he says, I got it. It's like Pearl Jam Unplugged. Yes, it is. Just like Pearl Jam Unplugged. That's what I write, you know? And if you take all of this folk music, which is like just cloth, and then you change the production around it. So it's like taking a piece of gauze and doing this with it. And then you put in a couple electric guitars and some, a whole lot of distortion with it. And you put in some drums and some fluffy stuff in the background. And it does not sound the same. It's something else. Could be rock, it could be country, it could be bluegrass, it could be, depending on the beat, the beat that's up underneath it, because all these songs are dance songs, so it depends on the beat. So, see, like you could have, and it doesn't matter, okay? Music is music, and the rhythms come from all across the world. Did you know that you can track the migration of people by their rhythms? Because every time they go somewhere else, they bring rhythms with them. Really interesting stuff. But I get fascinated by odd and strange things. So, my apologies. Okay. In my life of darkness, my heart is full of pain, except for the music, except for the rain. And there's something about the music, it fills my heart with love. And there's something about the music, something about the song. And I know when I'm singing, my heart seems to fly. And as long as I'm singing, my heart is alive. La la. Some days I feel so worthless. That's true. Seems everything is wrong. Today was a day just like that. There's something about the music. There's something about the song. And I know when I'm singing, my heart seems to fly. And as long as I'm singing, my heart is alive. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Something about the music. Oh. Oh, now this, can we remember this song? There it is. I got to go up to like the seventh fret for this. And this, there was a kid in I used to be a junior high school teacher, and this kid taught me how to play this chord progression. Because I wrote this song on the bass. I didn't know how to play it on the guitar. I wrote it on the bass. You know, when I'm walking down the street, I'm never really sure who'll be the next guy that I meet. So you know I'm going looking fine, better to be sweet. The next man who looks at me might be the one I meet. I'm looking for you, baby. You see me looking fine. Looking for you, baby. Loving on my mind. Yeah. Looking for you, baby. I get up every morning, I put a smile on my face. Brush my teeth and I wash my hair and I slip into some lace. Put perfume on my body, decorate my bed. Slip into my dress and shoes and then I toss my head. I'm looking for you, baby. You see me looking fine. Looking for you, baby. Loving on my mind. Oh, yeah. I get into my shiny car. I'm driving down the street. I'm looking for my baby inside every driver's seat. I stop there on Acadian, you see me looking fine. If you're the one I'm looking for, baby, cross the line. I'm looking for you, baby, you see me looking fine. Looking for you, baby, loving on my mind. Loving on my mind, loving on my mind, oh yeah. And if I'm playing it on the bass, there. Something like that. Now, let me tell you why I had to pick up the bass, because I had some surgery. I had too many surgeries in like 98. Too many surgeries too close together. And that endotracheal tube that they put down my throat, it damaged my vocal cords. And I had an entire year where I couldn't sing. And if I can't sing, if I can't play music, I have nothing to live for. It's that important for me. So I went back over to Tabby's Blues Box in Heritage Hall, which is where I started playing the guitar in the first place. And I picked up the bass and got Bob Harbour and, you know, probably Miguel Hernandez, but I know for sure Bob Harbour to teach me how to play the bass. And that's what I did for a year. I played the bass. And if I had known how much I loved playing the bass, I'd have never picked up the guitar, and that's the truth. I loved the bass. She comes blowing in like springtime. She makes you feel like you're alive. And you feel just like a hero when you're standing by her side. When you see the world through her eyes, she's always having fun. When she hugs you, says she's leaving, 'cause you know she's gotta run. There she goes, here she comes again. She's my girl, and she means all the world to me. She drives up in my driveway with the song that came out right. And she always looks as fresh as spring, though she stayed out all night. And she tells you where she's playing, she hopes that you'll drop by. And you're always glad to see her, and she leaves you with a smile. There she goes, here she comes again. She's my girl, she means all the world to me. All right. Oh, let's see. This is a song called One Love. Baby, last night I held you in my arms, gently kissed your head. Don't you know how much I care? We can touch the sky, and we can finally learn to fly. Weathered all the storms, dear, and we've wound up safely here. Isn't this our chance forever? Can't we get our act together? Come on, Rock Moto, if you can get up in here, come on. Baby, one love is staring right at you. Can't you hear my heart sing when I'm standing next to you? We can touch the sky, we can finally learn to fly. We've weathered all the storms, dear, and we've wound up safely here. Isn't this our chance forever? Can't we get our act together? Baby, no one loves you like I do. Can't you feel my heart sing? No one loves you like I do. Baby, one love is staring right at you. Can't you feel my heart sing? No one loves you like I do. Isn't this our chance forever? Can't we get our acts together? Baby, one love. Okay, let me take a look at this here. Feedback success. Some feedback. My little it's gonna start. It's gonna. Yep, service error. Please contact us. my live is fixing to kill me. I don't know why, because it's an hour and 7 minutes in here. Doesn't like you to go over an hour. They say they like you to go over an hour, but this is not true. They do not. So anyway, it is actually over here, 8:32. I was a little late in starting, so I am going to call it a wrap. So anyway, I'll be posting little bits and pieces of these songs. Yep, live's going to end in 5 minutes. No, we're going to kill it now, and I'll be posting little bits and pieces of these songs onto my TikTok, Warrior Mom. So y'all, follow me on TikTok. Please follow me on TikTok, and you're supposed to like and save, and say a couple of words, at least 5 words, and so click that you like it, share it. That's the other thing. Now, actually, you don't even have to share it to somebody else. You can just copy the link. That counts as sharing it, and then life is good, and then it helps my numbers go up, and I want my numbers to go up. I do. I check them every day. If you want to say something to me from one of my songs that's on TikTok, make a comment on the songs. I actually look at those every day. And I might not say a lot. I'm not going to want to have a ton of conversation. And don't say, "Oh, you're so beautiful." Just quit. All right? I am not confused. I am not 22 years old and beautiful, and I've been to the circus, I've seen the clowns. Don't do it. It annoys me. So just, tell me if you want to say something, say something. You want to talk about music, let's talk about music. If you want to talk about, "You're so beautiful," I am not interested. Not interested. I am not married. I don't want to get married. My kids are grown. I don't want to help you raise your kids, okay? I did mine. This is my time of my life. I put myself second my whole life, and I'm done with it because I did a good job, and my kids have flown away, and now they're successful human beings, and I'm very proud of them. So that's it. That's the secret. Okay, live will end in 2 minutes. Continue, complete the no, I don't want to. I'm done. Turn it off. Turn it off. The lights are going out. Where are the lights going out on my live? Live. Go. Live. I don't know how to turn it off. Live. Stupid thing. Pink. What, do I have to wait and let it end? Safety. No. I want to, there's my button. End. Wednesday night. Join the fun. Probably because I scheduled something. Just so much. It's a little tricky to work all these programs. So I guess it's going to end on its own in 1 minute and 30 seconds. There's people on TikTok, and if you're older, we'll tell you how to use TikTok. You need the instruction. Get it. But I will say this, the best thing that I've done for myself was to get on TikTok and chop up my little songs and put them up there. Three a day. Put them up on TikTok. Even if it's just, you singing or whatever. It doesn't have to be real long. Lives are longer, but, really, you can get by with, 10 seconds deep. And for me, it's helped me to figure out how to brand myself. Exactly what is it that I'm doing? I'm just a songwriter. That's it. That's it. Just a songwriter. And I didn't know squat about marketing. So, what they call culture club, I'm a part of that. And those people, you know, Adam Rosner, Jay Putty, they have helped me a lot. Oh, look. What is it doing now? It looks like all the fuzzy stuff went away and I can hit the button. Dink. Unable to go live. Yes. My live ended. Yay. Yeah. Okay. TikTok live is over. Thank God. No, I don't want to go live again. Wait, what is that? Rockmoto said, hey, missed it, Rockmoto. Okay. Do what you love. Keep doing it.